Hi there. Colin Lamb, aka the Tone Wizard here, and I hope you're doing very well wherever it is that you may happen to be. I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. Welcome to another episode of What the Fuck Was That? And this is, I think, a reoccurring show that I'm going to do, just what the fuck moments in classic rock / music history. So if you've got any what the fuck moments similar to the one that we're going to talk about in this video that you'd like me to check out in a future video, please send them in. And I would like to thank the new subscribers to the channel, and I would like to thank everybody who's gotten involved in the comments in the previous videos. That's why I keep doing these videos. It's fun hearing what you guys have to say. So please get involved. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be looking at what the fuck was that Lou Reed moment. So, to preface this, I was listening to a podcast called Fly on the Wall, and that's with Dana Carvey and David Spade of SNL fame. Basically, it's a podcast where they have people on, like cast members from SNL. I think they're doing former musical hosts of SNL, and just everybody from that universe. So in the episode that I was listening to, and by the way, you should check out that podcast. Maybe I'll try to put a link to that podcast down below, but you can check it out on Spotify. If you're the same age as me, and you were into SNL, like I used to obsess over that show, I think you'd find the podcast interesting. At any rate, they had a guest on, Robert Smigel, who was a former SNL and Conan O'Brien writer, and somebody that I admire greatly. I believe he's also the voice of Triumph the Insult comic dog, who was a favorite character of mine growing up. I have to say, there was a period, I would say, in the late 90s, where for a while I think I was thinking in Triumph the Insult comic dog's voice, which is highly annoying if you're trying to function in life. And using that voice did not get me anywhere in life that I'm proud to have gotten. At any rate, during the interview, Robert Smigel shared a story pertaining to a charity event that he periodically hosts called A Night of Too Many Stars. And at the first event in 2003, Robert tells the story of Lou Reed's performance of Walk on the Wild Side, featuring Adam Sandler, Jack Black, Dana Carvey, Jimmy Fallon, and Conan O'Brien. He also alludes to the fact that Lou Reed may not have enjoyed the performance as much as the aforementioned comedians did. Now, I had no idea that this existed, and I had to see it because I am a massive fan of all of those guys, with the exception maybe of Jimmy Fallon, who I just don't find funny. So, I went and checked this thing out, and it starts off with a typically excited Jimmy Fallon, and he promises, quote, "the most ass-kicking and greatest all-star band in history." So the premise right off the bat is that Lou Reed has been promised an all-star event, something like you would get at the Academy Awards or something like that. And instead he gets a bunch of comedians. And Lou comes onto the stage, and as you can see in the video, and I'm going to put a link to the video, you should check this out for yourself, but this is just my kind of version of it and what I thought of it, but you should check it out. But Lou Reed comes onto the stage, and his excitement clearly does not match that of Jimmy Fallon. Next guy to come on stage is Conan O'Brien, who comes onto the stage and he appears to be laughing maniacally. And instantly he walks up to Lou Reed, and Lou Reed is just clearly repulsed by him. Now, next up, Dana Carvey comes out, and he's on drums, and he walks right up to Lou Reed and pretty much just leaves him hanging for a high five. And it should also be pointed out that Dana Carvey is also laughing or cackling like some kind of deranged cat lady. Next onto the stage is Adam Sandler, who comes out with his tongue wagging out of his mouth like a child about to get a tasty lick of an ice cream cone for some reason. And then Jack Black bursts onto the stage, and he is also very excited to be there. Jimmy Fallon then grabs his own guitar, because we're going to have obviously 4 guitars at this point to play Take a Walk on the Wild Side, which is a song that prominently features the bass guitar. And in any event, Jimmy Fallon grabs his own guitar and says, "This is going to be awesome." And something about the look on Lou Reed's face at this moment suggests that he might disagree with that statement. And Jimmy, I think, can sense that he might be looking a little uneasy and asks him if he's okay. And Lou Reed says, "Yeah, this is great." And again, I know this is a gag, but just knowing what I know about Lou Reed, who's somebody that I have a somewhat passing interest in. I have a great interest in the Velvet Underground. I used to like that band quite a bit for a period of time. I don't know if Lou was entirely down with this, but it's all in the name of charity. And Lou Reed even asks at one point, "Hey, where's Eric and where's Carlos?" So where's Eric Clapton? Where's Carlos? So at this point, I think Lou Reed has realized that he might be the only piece of pulverized oat in a bowl of Lucky Charms, which is comprised otherwise by marshmallow. And I think he even starts playing the guitar at some point and trying to get this thing going. So Lou Reed delivers the first verse, and then Conan O'Brien delivers the second verse in some kind of strange Irish Beatles Van Morrison accent. Jack Black delivers his own verse with some pretty impressive acrobatics, and Adam Sandler does his voice and even goes right into Lou's face and screams a bunch of that at him. And I laughed at that. I did laugh at that, but man, you could just feel Lou like, when is this going to be over, man? And so Jimmy Fallon then does something awful. I don't even know what Jimmy Fallon does. And then he goes over to jump on Lou Reed's mic. And in the background, you can see that there's a professional bass player earning a very respectable paycheck. And it should be noted that Dana Carvey holds the beat down quite well on the drums throughout the whole thing. Now, there is a place where comedy and music can converge on an axis of harmony, but I just don't think we find it in this video. And I know it's a gag. It's definitely worth watching if you have an interest in any of these guys in pop culture itself. But I don't know. This is a fucking train wreck, and I think it speaks to the class of Lou Reed that he went through with this. How much did he know about this beforehand? Again, it is a gag, but man, I think it is a testament to Lou's self-awareness and his generosity. He was a very good sport in the performance, but maybe not anyone's finest moment. Watch this video for yourself and let me know what you think about it in the comments. But I think that the top-rated comment on that video, on the video which you should check out, sums it up nicely. So a username Focalize said, "Lou is so experienced in having a bad trip. Look how calm he is." I think that definitely sums it up. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please like it and check out some of the other stuff on my channel and subscribe if you feel like it. And if you have any other what the fuck moments in music history that you'd like me to have a look at and discuss, please let me know. Take very good care of yourself, and I'll see you in a future video.